What's up, everybody? I'm gonna do something I'd never done before, really, and that is to do a walkthrough of Bad, my cover of Bad. And I hope you find this interesting. I did it in 3 different projects. So I did a vocal project, I did a drum project, I did like the rest of the song project, basically. And then I put it into this project. So I exported a lot of the files and put it into this thing. Yeah, let's dig right into it. All right, what do we have here? A song, hopefully. Yeah, so it starts with this whole thing, like a whoosh sort of thing, just a sample I found. Oh, nice. And a reverse synth. And it's this synth that I'm playing. So it just gets this, like I reversed this basically and put it here. Damn. Yeah, also, I just need to say, I forgot to say that this is like what I send to mix. So this is as far as I got it before I send it off to mix. And I try to make it as easy as possible just to separate everything. Like, for example, here I've separated the ghost notes on my drumming. I've separated everything as good as I possibly can and like did all the trig stuff if I needed to trig, like to use another sample for the kick, for example. I've done that, I know. And also I'm using my own kick for it, but just mashed them together. So it basically sounds like this. So it gets easier to mix that way. And then I've also added some percussion. Yeah, just as natural as you can get it, basically. And yeah, what else do we have? Yeah, the bass. What I'm using here is, the first thing I'm using is Element, a bass sound that I've tweaked a little bit from that one. And I'm also using Massive, something I tweaked a little bit. I took Bumper, I think, and then I did some stuff to it. And I also, the way I'm approaching this is that I'm using one for character, to set the character, and one for more like to find all the whole spectra of the bass, like the lower register and everything, to make it sit. So this one is only for character and for the wideness. I know I used, well, it sounds like this. I used Ozone to really widen it, like extraordinary widening on it, to really make it. I compressed it a tiny bit, and then I used this one. It's like way more in the middle, and it's just an EQ and this plugin. Add some bass, add some mid, a lot of presence like up here. This is a distortion plugin. It really helps to like bring it forth and like just make it way more fat. And together they sound like this. Pretty nice, if you ask me. And over here I can. That's just I kind of just like. Whatever I did here, I copied it over and like dubbed it with a trillion bass, like a muted one, just to get that fill more in the front, basically. And yeah, and I just heard something. I think this is pretty funny. There's this part here. Yeah, I'm really feeling it in the lead here. So like this synth, I'm doing this synth, and then at the same time I'm like playing around with my vocals. Come on, lay it on me, all right. I think it's really funny. Anywho and toodaloo, moving on to this next part where it's like. You can go through that if you want. That's like a backing vocal thing and a keyboard thing doing. Just adding that on top of the thing, just for some spice, because it kind of changes key there. Sky's the limit, to me that's really true. So this part is just a synth. Like I use this for like basically all the dirty loop stuff. This synth. This is like a pad sound. I just make it grow, automate it, and then it goes into this. Just wait till I get through. These. Wait till I get through. Like a backing vocal thing. And it's just like it's done in another project, but it's like 30 dubs or something, and different harmonies, just stacked on top of each other. Wait till I get through. I think I've dubbed it here too. Wait till I get through. Yeah, I did it. It's awesome sauce. And they'll go into the chorus. And this thought process here was to like just do whatever the choir is doing. I'm bad, real bad, and just do it in the synths as well. So I've just used like a I call it dirty EP because it's like the dirty loop sound, and like some kind of organ and some synths here, and then doing the same thing as the choir is doing, and then I'm just extended it extra more here. And they're like telling me I'm bad, and I'm not doing then the synth, but it's just like some extended things. Yeah, what else? It goes into... Who's bad? Oh. That's pretty fun. I was feeling myself here. I was like going into this, and I added this like little woo thing after. Just because I thought it was cute. Moving on. Yeah, this part. Again, it's like vocals. And keyboard is doing basically exactly the same thing. Yeah, basically the same thing. I'm moving on to this part. I think that's pretty interesting because like it's for me it's just I wanted it to open up really a lot, so I used like the backing vocals in order to create this like wide classical choir instead. Kind of get away from the groovy part and just make it open. So I did like. Yeah, a little bit Disney. Love that stuff. And it kind of opens up to this next part, going into the chorus. Yeah, it starts to get like, yeah, you kind of get away from it fast, and then you get back into it, like just as like a little escape. And I spend like, yeah, this is just literally just a few seconds, but these are the kind of things that I really like to do. I can't help it. I just these are the kind of candy stuff that you need when you're doing music. It doesn't matter if anyone hears it, really. It's just for you. But I appreciate if people hear it. But, anyway, let's move on. And it's another chorus here. Get to the solo section. Jordan, Anomalie, Justin, and me. Again. And it comes to this part. It's basically just like a bunch of loops that I put together into one thing, and then I took some of the drums and just put a bunch of reverb on it. And it gets into this part. Same thing here. Yeah, just following whatever the vocals are doing. So what I did first, I record all the synths and all of that first. So, and then add vocals later. So I can then also extend as much as possible. I think that's the most fun. For example, here. I'm just doing like, they're not really following each other, but they kind of are. Yeah. So they're following the same path. There's only like, it can really stretch in the backing vocals here. Who's back? I'd never scream like that ever in my life, but yeah, sometimes gotta be. I felt it. You gotta do what you feel like. Yeah, and so this ending part is like, I tried to make this sound like an old recording. I remember putting like old kind of filters on and stuff. I don't think it's anything here now. No, I'm sorry, it's another project, but. So it's basically just like old strings and orchestra sounds. And the bass is playing like, I added this really cool thing. Yeah. In the bottom. And then I have a distorted, really distorted freaking thing. I don't know what I distorted it with. Yeah, with the tube. Basically sidechain to make it duck every time that the kick comes. And also added piano, really low, freaking hard piano. It just makes it edgy. Yeah. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching. That's basically all I have to give. All I have to give. Yeah, and that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.